Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. Welcome to my channel. I'm Carla. Today we are talking about 5 crystals that are really good for students. Now that we are getting towards the end of summer and people are thinking about going back to school, maybe going away to college for the first time, there are definitely some crystals that can help support students and people who are learning. So welcome to Crystal Chat. Today we are talking about crystals for students. So we will get right into it. The first crystal that I have selected is Sodalite, and I have a couple of examples. We'll start with this little tumbled stone. Hopefully you can see that okay. Sodalite is a silicate mineral that is typically blue. It contains sodium, potassium, easy for me to say, and calcium. It's a medium hardness, about 5.5 to 6, and it gets its name from the sodium that is actually in the crystal. And this is a nice polish point, so you can see the raw at the bottom, and then it's polished on the top, so you can see the beautiful blue color. Sodalite is an excellent stone for the mind. It helps eliminate mental confusion and enhances mental powers of analysis. It is a stone of insight and pattern recognition. It encourages rational thought and objectivity. It also enhances self-esteem and self-trust. So as you are studying, as you are learning, it's going to help you get organized. It's going to help you retain information, sort things into logical patterns. It increases the accuracy of your inner hunches, and it gives you confidence in your inner knowing. So as you are learning, as you are studying, if you have Sodalite near you, it's going to help you focus, retain the information, and then it's also going to give you that inner confidence that you're going to know what you're reading and remember what you are studying. And I think that takes away a little bit of the anxiety that comes sometimes when you have a test or you need to write something or you're not sure and you're not trusting yourself. Sodalite is a really good one to have around to make you more confident and eliminate some of that second guessing that happens. Moving on to my second crystal on the list. My second crystal that's good for students is fluorite. And I have a couple of examples. We'll start with this cute little moon, little fluorite moon. This is rainbow fluorite. So you can see it's got the green and the purple. See if I can get it there. There you go. The green and the purple. Fluorite comes in lots of different colors. You can get solid green, solid purple, rainbow. I like because I do like the variety of color. Here's a raw chunk that I have that I keep with me. This actually lives on my desk. Fluorite is calcium fluoride crystal, and it's actually quite soft. It has a hardness of about 4. So this is one that's going to scratch easily, and you want to kind of handle it with care. It's highly protective crystal, and it's one that I am often drawn to during the day. I have a bracelet, a couple fluoride bracelets that I wear a lot. Fluorite is good because it draws away stress and negativity, and it's been called a psychic vacuum cleaner. And what that means is it will absorb the crazy energy in your aura, and it will do kind of a protective thing to shield you from crazy energy coming back in. It likes to introduce structure into chaotic environments. So if you have a lot going on and you've got, you know, an overactive mind and you're worried about a lot of things and you have anxiety about things, especially when you're a student involved with maybe a new situation or a stressful class that you need to take, fluoride will help draw all that together and organize and help you process new information. Fluorite helps in linking new information to what you already know. So that's going to help with studying and retention of new information. It increases your concentration. Fluorite is also good if you're working within a group because it will try and organize everybody's, you know, variety of energy, and it's going to try and combine it all so that everybody's working in one direction, working towards a common purpose. Fluorite is a really good stone to have around. Another thing about fluorite is it will work to have your left and your right brain working together so that you have logic and creativity all bundled up into a whole brain state. This is an excellent crystal when you are trying to learn, if you're a student, trying to get all that new information, if you're working on a project, trying to think creatively, but with all the analytics involved, with whatever topic it is that you're working on. Fluorite can assist with bringing it all together, wrapping it up, getting you on a good course with your purpose, and it'll assist with your memorization and your information retention. So that is fluorite, number 2 on my list. Number 3 on my list for good crystals for students is tiger eye. And what I really like about tiger eye, not so much that it is going to help you retain information, but it's going to give you confidence. It's going to give you clarity. It will give you motivation and stamina to work through issues that you have. Tiger eye is one of my favorite crystals in here. This is actually one of the first crystals that I ever possessed. I picked it up in a gift shop somewhere. Oh, you can see my holiday nails. Girls gotta have fun, right? So tiger eye, it's just beautiful, beautiful stone. And then here's another little tumble. You know, tumbles are good because you can stick them in your pocket, have them on your desk. They're pretty inconspicuous. I hope you can see that little tumble. So tiger eye is a member of the quartz family. It's a hardness of about 7, so it's a pretty tough little stone. Tiger eye assists with accomplishing goals and promoting clarity of attention. So if you need that focus, if you need to rein in your scattered thinking and get motivated and get inspired and get some work done, tiger eye is the one to do that. It is excellent for people if you're not focused or not committed, as it grounds the physical body and it promotes confident action. It'll assist in taking action. It'll assist you in taking action out of reason instead of out of an emotional state. So it kind of, it's very grounding is the best way to state that. It's an excellent stone to have when you're taking a test. And also if you're in an important meeting or a group project, tiger eye will help just keep everything on track. Tiger's eye is known to help with stamina and sticking with it. If you have difficulties with something, you're hitting a wall, you're tired, you need to finish something up, it'll give you that strength to overcome fatigue and discouragement. Note about tiger eye. You want to make sure that you're always working with polished stones. Raw tiger eye contains asbestos, which you don't want to mess with that. So most of the tiger eye that people do have is polished. You pick it up in a store, but if you are collecting raw samples or in an environment. Just be careful with raw tiger's eye. It has asbestos. All right, moving on. Another one that I really like. This is one for a lot of purposes, but as it applies to students and working and studying as a student, Howlite is a really good one. And here's a little Howlite heart. You can see, if you're not familiar with Howlite, it's sometimes known as white turquoise. Howlite, and here's a bracelet that I wear, and this is actually really good because it keeps it right on you. That nice calming Howlite stays with you. Howlite, just a general note, it is very soft. It's about a 3.5 on the hardness scale, and it's porous. And because of that, it's often dyed, and Howlite is dyed to and marketed as like fake turquoise. And it can be dyed all kinds of crazy colors. So be careful when you're out there shopping. White Howlite is the thing that you want to get and look for. It's a very calming zone, and it's on my list as a good crystal for students because it is relaxing and it helps with stress relief and alleviating anxiety. It's also thought to absorb anger if you are angry about a situation, or if there are people around you that are angry with you. It will take that energy and absorb it. But when you're studying, when you are in stressful situations, when you are taking tests, a lot of people have problems with sleeping or getting nervous before a test. Having a piece of Howlite in your pocket, on your wrist, as a necklace, is really going to help take all of those emotions down a notch and make things much more calm for you. So Howlite, really excellent all around crystal that I recommend. And then the last one that I have on my list is Amethyst. And amethyst is a crystal. It's kind of a powerhouse. It works on a lot of different situations. It's a member of the quartz family. I think almost everybody who is into crystals or collects crystals has a piece of amethyst somewhere around. It can be used for so many things. It's on my list here because it is protective and it's soothing. Mentally, it helps you feel less scattered and more focused. It also helps with the assimilation of new ideas. This is a chevron amethyst or a dream amethyst sphere. Really pretty. So amethyst will help you break bad habits and move into a clearer mental state. So mentally, amethyst will help you feel less scattered, and it enhances the assimilation of new ideas. It helps you break bad habits so that you can move into a clearer mental state, and it's very soothing for an overactive mind. So it's good to help you restore balance and help you feel in more control. So now that we've gone through the list of crystals that I recommend for students, how do we use them? So one of the easiest way is in jewelry. I have a lot of bracelets that I use, that I wear depending on the situation or which one talks to me. So Sodalite was on my list. This is different shapes of Sodalite in a little stretchy bracelet. Just pop that on. I've got a Howlite one. I wear this one actually quite a lot because it's calming and soothing for me. Fluorite, you get the idea. Bracelets, jewelry, necklaces is one good way to keep the crystal energy near you. Pocket stones. So if you have a tumble, easy enough to stick that in your pocket. Ladies, stick it in your bra, put it in your sock. Something where it's close to you on your person. If it's in your pocket, it can also be a little bit of a touchstone. And intention is important when you're working with crystals. If you have a tiger eye because you want to stay focused and you want to meet those goals that you have set for you, or you want to meet that deadline, you know, having it with you and touching it, it's just that, yes, I can do this. Yes, I'm going to get this done. This is my support that I'm going to get this done. Put your intention with your pocket stone, and that'll help you. And then another way is when you're studying, you can use the display pieces. If you're going to class and you're moving around here and there, you're not likely going to have, you know, a sphere stand and plop your little crystal right in front of you on your desk. You can. It'd be great. Good for you if you have the courage to do that. I tend to want to be a little bit more in the background, but when I'm at my desk, you know, studying, then it's makes a lot of sense to have my big old chunky monkey sitting next to me here, close and in my space, and giving me that love and support that crystals do. So I hope you enjoyed today's topic, crystals for students. If there's something that you want to chat about in the future, leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear what crystals you would recommend for students, or if you're students, which ones do you take with you and which ones work for you. Make sure you hit that like button. That'll tell YouTube that you like this content. It will give you more videos like this in your feed. And I appreciate you joining me today. So thanks. We'll see you all again next time.